Greetings once again, super friends. Duuz-Diz-Din back with another episode of My Adventures with Superman, where previously it was Valentine's Day and Clark was in a bit of a tizzy as to what to get Lois, with his co-workers really kind of putting him on the spot, but that's okay. In truth, Lois had also forgotten it was Valentine's Day, so just the fact that Clark remembered would probably have been good enough. But when a story about a comet comes across Lois's desk, Perry sends her, Clark, and Jimmy to investigate at Star Labs, where they're told the location of where the comet disappeared. Unfortunately, it's in the Antarctic, or is it Arctic? Either way, it's someplace very cold and very far. But Jimmy is now rolling in the dough, or at least he is right now. Kinda depends on how fast he spends all that money. Regardless, they jet on up and investigate what turns out to be Clark's little baby ship that broke off in the previous desperate situation they were in during Thanksgiving. Clark ends up splitting off from the group, running into the holographic projection of his father, which now, after, the on and off situation, has finally had enough time to analyze Earth's languages and is fully able to communicate with Clark, informing him that the Kryptonians were in fact conquerors, which bit of a departure from the comics. At most, they were kind of colonizers. They did some kind of bad stuff, but the depiction here is more Saiyan than Kryptonian. Regardless, Jor-El admits that they weren't always the best of people, and their hubris came back to bite them in the butt. And with the destruction of their planet, they sent away Clark, but there was another, Kara Zor-El, sent away by Jor-El's brother. So she is in fact Clark's cousin. She's out there somewhere, and may be very well the figure that has been working with Brainiac. So much for getting Zod, but you never know. Unfortunately for Lois and Jimmy, they've come across some other intruders in Clark's ship, none other than Amanda Waller and Task Force X, namely Damage and Deathstroke. It's a double D face-off, as they manage to find Jimmy and Lois. But thanks to Clark coming in to save the day, he's able to beat back Damage. Unfortunately, the kryptonite at the heart of the ship ends up weakening Clark, but also because of the fact that Damage is, whatever he has on him, is also Kryptonian based and is affected by the kryptonite. Slade goes in to get it, but a bit of a distraction allows Lois and Jimmy in order to make off with the kryptonite. With the kryptonite gone, the ship is able to kind of reboot and reconfigure itself, transporting Task Force X out of there. Unfortunately, thanks to Slade, they're able to get a sample of the kryptonite. That's bad news bears for the future. Also, because of the kryptonite, Jor-El's memory inside of the ship unfortunately is kind of purged and worn out. But Jor-El and Clark are able to have a fond farewell. This time, though he is leaving his son again, Jor-El is at least able to say a proper goodbye. His ship now formed into a fortress in this secluded wasteland, as it were, and Lois and Clark are able to take a look at the northern lights as they dance in the sky. A interesting but still romantic Valentine's Day. But Lois also learns something else, having encountered Task Force X. Samuel Lane is being held in solitary confinement, with them brutally extracting information from him. Lois wants to save her father, and Clark's all in for it, not wanting to burden Lois with the details of his potentially deadly cousin. So, Clark will save the person who once imprisoned him. See how that goes. Join me as I find out, won't you? Oh, whose bedroom is this? Oh, Amanda Waller. Are you actually gonna see her family? Oh. He has an opening mantra. You know what? I could see that as an Amanda Waller thing. Jesus. Are we gonna see the rest of her? Oh no, she's staying in the facility. Okay. Yeah, that's Amanda Waller, married to her work. This is way too upbeat for an Amanda Waller opening. Oh, she's bringing food to... Oh, Parasite. No, she's bringing it to Sam. 5 o'clock shadow. Oh boy. It's weird to see Sam Lane on the other end of things, but if there was anyone who was gonna put him in prison, essentially, it would be Amanda Waller. That's just how ruthless she is. Adventures with my girlfriend. Oh, okay. How is she gonna track him down? Are you sure she's in the city? Oh boy. Always a good pep talk when it comes to Clark. Oh, the cousin thing? Oh, wait. Who the heck is this? Oh, they're friends with Superman. Aw. See, I love this kind of stuff. Just the idea is just like, man, a kid in need? And Superman will always take time to listen. Volunteer librarian. A striker's prison. His dad hasn't been home. Aw. I love this kind of stuff. It's so simple, but it's just like, it's one of those things that you sometimes don't get to really show. It's just the heart on Superman. Like, that's the stuff I want to see. Like, the fights are all well and good, but show me how much of a heart Superman has. Oh, show me how much of a heart Batman has. It's that depiction that's sometimes lost in the grandeur of the action and stuff like that. As much as I love the DCAU Superman from back in the day, we kind of lost sight a little bit of the kinder nature, but that was an ongoing storyline with him taking more of a darker look on things because of what was done to him on Apocalypse. But this is a young, fresh-faced Superman, and I just love the idea of just listening to a little kid who's going through a rough time. Then again, it also makes sense that he would listen because of the News Kid Legion too, that also makes a lot of sense. Oh god, right, Jimmy. How's the Flamebird thing going? Yeah. Oh, wait, the News Kid Legion? And Steve? Oh god. Yeah, that's the big downside here. It's like Jimmy isn't doing his job. Like, it's all well and good that you're like hanging out with Clark and Lois and all that, but it's like, dude, you've moved up far beyond where they are. You lead a whole division unto yourself, and you're doing nothing. Like, Jimmy, buddy, what did you join up for us with all of this for to begin with if you're not going to take an opportunity like this? Hey, man. I've gotten so used to the Jimmy Olsen from the CW shows, the Arrowverse shows, that I'm like, man, Jimmy who's seeing all this opportunity and ambition and just kind of leaving it behind? That's weird. Why is there a cat in the office? This is why the interns aren't listening to me. That look at his face is like, I wonder what that's like. Crack the smile. Oh no. Like, I don't know what's more terrifying, actually having Terry laugh or what? Oh god. Oh, gorgeous widow. Beautiful bodyguard, huh? What an elegant look. Very classic. I feel like this is a reference to something. Oh, what's your plan, flying? Jesus. These two are cute. I'm not used to the direct approach with this kind of stuff. Aren't there gonna be like security cameras and all that? Like seeing you guys in here? Like, oh wow. Just ripping doors off handles. Oh, wait, empty. No prisoners. Wait, a fresh coat of paint. Something's wrong is going on here. Oh, wait, is this where Amanda Waller's operation is? But then, where are the inmates going? Oh, she's gonna jump. Yeah. It only took so many episodes, but he understands Lois's brand of crazy. He's like, you're gonna jump down the elevator shaft, aren't you? Like, what? No, of course I'm not. And then jumps. Yeah. Oh my god. You guys are so corny and yet so adorable. She likes jumping off things because she knows you'll be there to catch her. Like, I swear, it is so on point for their dynamic. I don't even have the words for it. Like, Lois Lane infinitely putting herself into danger because she knows Superman will be there to catch her. Is it a terrible part of their relationship? Absolutely. But is it also adorable? Depends on how you spin it. Oh my god. Sure enough, Task Force X. My god. Again, where are the security cameras? Shouldn't there have been an alert that, someone broke into the elevator shaft? And is Amanda Waller living below the prison? Or is this a trap? So, this is too easy. Slade. It is very conveniently Task Force X. Lead lined? It's lined with lead. Blocking his extra visit. Undercover. Why would you put your key card in your... It might have just forgot it. You already got too many conveniences here. That's not how that works. Tap, tap, down. I mean, yeah, that's about right. Seriously, how did they not see them come in? Parasite. Wait, why is only Parasite here? Where's everybody else? Beacon. Oh, yeah, the beacon he was told about. What's with the knife? She peeling something? Yeah, I figured. In safe houses. Oh, that's what it is. He hasn't been forthcoming about a lot of the tech he has in other places, which makes a lot of sense. The only person I could see being just as paranoid as Amanda Waller is Sam. I mean, I'll be real. Superman and Lois has made me a lot softer on Sam Lane than I used to be back in the day. But Sam Lane has been portrayed a lot nicer than he used to be. But he used to be one of the most paranoid sons of bitches out there. Like, take General Ross from The Incredible Hulk. Very akin to that when it comes to Superman. Going for the gut. I kind of love this. I'm not used to people being kind of on the same level as Amanda Waller, or at the very least not giving up the ghost when it comes to her. Yeah, he knows. He's known you for too long. Oh, yeah, he knows. Well, she knows your family is your weakness. Oh, see, the thing is, Amanda Waller would go after his daughter, but never in a way that would be very apparent. She'd mention it just to make him squirm mostly. But if she sees that Lois is close to Superman, especially if a little kid on the street knows that Lois is close to Superman, there's no telling how far she'd go. Oh my god. Dad, I'm here to rescue you. It's like, oh no. Don't worry, I brought Superman. Oh, this is probably a terrible idea. If anything, this is actually just going to give Waller more things to run on to really discredit Sam, too. Mermaids of Metropolis Bay. Oh my god. Oh, that might be a reference to... If it's either a red herring or if it's what I think it is, oh, that's going to be fun. Oh god. Someone really enjoyed the Steve and Jimmy thing and was just like, let's keep rolling with that. And I was not expecting the News Kid Legion to be this involved with things. God, you are literally just, what was his name? Seahawk? Yeah, Seahawk from She-Ra. That's literally who he is. Adventure! Oh my god. Oh god. There's too much ego between Steve and Skip. Welcome to life on top, Jimmy. Team building exercise. What's with you and the cat? Oh boy. Rushed in with no clue what she was up against. You know what? I'm glad her dad sees it. Her dad would see it. It's just like, my daughter, rushing headlong into danger and putting herself in the throes of death at the turn of a hat. You know what? Superman protecting Lois is a full-time job. How did you know that was there? How could your boyfriend let you come here alone? Oh boy. Picking fights with your dad. Your dad was picking fights with him. Oh god. It's one of these relationships. See, and this is why I do not involve myself with the in-law. It's like, listen, like, you're fed up with your parent. I'm fed up with your parent. And if we're all in the same room together, it's either going to be very quiet or it's going to be a lot of yelling. So let's just not, okay? Let's just not. Like, if you have a good relationship with your significant other's parents, more power to you. For the love of God, more power to you. But if it goes beyond a brief interaction, I am going to lose my goddamn mind. I am projecting way too much on this show. Moving on. Oh, yeah. I get why she's concerned about getting the beacon. It's like, listen, buddy, our experience with Kryptonians hasn't been the most positive. It's been extremely negative, let's be honest. It's like the whole world conquering, world killing, yada yada yada. Not to mention, she knows Clark is a good person. There's no guarantee more of his kind are, which is an incredibly loaded statement. His kind and all that, but nah. And I really love this series. Your dad's already gone. Oh, who's this guy? Well, you built this place, and now it's all gone to pot. Oh, who is this guy? Ooh, he's turning this around on her. Like, trying to give in to her paranoia. Oh, who the hell is this? Atomic Skull? Oh my god, that is totally Atomic Skull. Where's Dr. Phosphorus? Nah, usually Dr. Phosphorus is, well, a doctor. When you want muscle and a flaming skull, it's usually Atomic Skull. Holy crap. Man, I'm sorry, I kinda love it. It's like, yo, Atomic Skull! I'm actually gonna get to watch something with Superman fighting Atomic Skull. You don't know how rare that is, man. Oh my god. Yo, jeez. Clark really does not like her dad. Yeah, there it is. Like, exactly. Look, when you have a parent of a significant other who does not obviously respect or treat their child well, it's like, yeah, I have a bit of an issue with that because of the way he talks to you. Like, like, I know, like, how your parent treats you, and it's like, dude, that is not okay. Like, I get it, you want to respect them because they are your parent, but that ain't right. And that's especially hard to set aside when you also have an issue with your own parents, but it can be a lot. Damn right. Run! Ooh, why does his power work like that? Full on evil love. Oh my god, it's Atomic Skull! Ooh. The break room, or prisoner detainment. Oh, why is that person missing an arm? Oh, whoa. Why are there shards embedded in these people? Is this the precursor to Doomsday? Rocks sticking out of people. That feels like Doomsday. Wow, even the janitor? You guys locked away the... Oh, okay, this is messed up. What's going on here? Yeah, non-violent offender. But leave it to the general populace not to really look into what's happening to inmates, you know. Lock them away and forget them. So they're taking the forgotten. Yeah, they're gonna create Doomsday, turning people into weapons, rocks protruding out of. That is such setup for Doomsday. Yeah, Sam wouldn't go this far. He only used the technology on people who had already started using it. That was one thing. Taking those who had already kind of done terrible things to themselves and had shown a distinct lack of care for other human beings' lives. But this is Waller. She would be behind something like this. Yeah, oh my god, this is so Waller. Like, dude, you don't even know how Waller this is. Oh, man. Because I've seen so many depictions of Waller. From comics, to newer comics, to the DCAU, to the New 52, to the DCEU. Just, if there's an atrocity a Waller can commit on the down low, she'd do it. Shoot, one of the most recent comics she was in, it was all about going to other Earths and turning their people, their metahumans, into her own task force. Like, Waller would do the worst kinds of terrible things, even to her own family. Like, there are some versions of Waller who loves her family to death, and there are other versions of Waller who will use her family to death. He's gonna try to corral them. Oh, I'll destroy the stairs so they can't come down. Smart. Ooh. Yeah, it's actually a good thing you didn't get down there. Jimmy, you're buying a boat. I hope you're at least keeping everything you buy, from the plane to the boat. Because at least that can just be something you have, and an investment that you have stashed away, or if you need to, you can resell. Because, my god, seeing that high a number go down that much is absolutely heartbreaking to me. Oh, Jimmy, buddy. It hurts my soul and my wallet. Oh, the beacon. Jeez. Yeah. Ooh, dang. Ooh. I do love the premise of we keep designing more and more people all for the premise of beating Superman, even though Superman isn't actually trying to hurt anybody. But that's what the DCAU was about. And you had Amanda Waller just creating more and more people in order to challenge the Justice League. Oh. Have things collapse on top of them. Oh god. Gotta love that sound. Whenever it deals with Kryptonian stuff, can these people really just go back out into the world? I mean, the dude who was the janitor is one thing, but I mean, for one thing, they haven't posted bail. But the bigger thing is, what's infecting them? Jeez. Oh, she's outright saying her deception, that she threw you right under the bus, Sam. Yep. She doesn't care, Sam. I love that. You have to lose a handful to save the whole? I'll take out as many people as I have to. Oh, should have let me take the shot back when he was gonna take out Superman before when he was saving those people. Dang, nice callback. Ooh, nice. He took their guns. Dang it, Superman. Into the boat. Blow them back. And they're outie. Oh, and this is gonna be all over the news. You never want your black side on public news. This is gonna be a hard one to explain, too. Nice. Oh, God. There's always something we need to talk about, and it always gets saved for later. And he knows that she's not down for the whole calling more Kryptonians thing. I gotta admit, she's gonna be mad about the whole she still took the beacon thing, but after everything her dad has been through, he operated in a way where he believed there was still a sense of righteousness there. But what he's seen, that's gonna shake a lot of things. What are you gonna do? Yeah. I mean, just stay with you. That's the first place you're gonna look. Yeah. That puts you in a lot of danger. Wait, stay with what? The what? That look. Just like, that's a look of, yeah, let me check out this new boyfriend. Oh, God. Oh, God. Yeah. Gotta love it. See, the one thing Amanda Waller always has, higher ups. But she always manages to find a way around any bad situation. I can see a clear path to Sam getting his job back, but most dangerous Waller can ever be is when she, sometimes at odds with the very people she works for, another choice to lead the group. Oh, Parasite was freed. Oh god. Oh, Luthor. This is his play. Jimmy. Oh no. Oh god, this is totally Lex Luthor. And Lex Luthor and Amanda Waller working together? Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh, I love that Jimmy was the one to push him to this. Because they're two people who believe in humanity first. Two people who hate that which cannot be controlled. Oh, man. What's your name? Lex Luthor. Everyone called that, but I kind of love that. I kind of love the idea of him just being in the background. You have an idea of who he could be, but it's never quite confirmed. Oh my god. I fully love this. I love that. Oh my god. See, this is the kind of stuff I was waiting for, though. The really out there stuff happening. Because, yes. See, I'm glad they still do stuff like this. A little end screen. Oh. So, now it's a question of how long before Sam finds out that Clark is Superman. Shoot, maybe he'll figure it out immediately and just be like, son, I've known who you were for a hot minute now. Like, spend enough time and he's really gonna figure it out. That's kind of been the basis for this show. It's just like, it's not hard to figure out once you're around him enough. But man, I love the chain of events of Lex working for Ivo, who, it makes sense because Ivo is an older inventor, loses his marbles, and the idea of Lex interning or being an assistant to Ivo, and then using that to build his own stuff. Because Lex did have a tendency to, build his enterprise and his fortune through government contracts and stuff like that. I'm just curious how far this could go. Because the biggest downside to Ivo was that he was kind of a hack. And yeah, he could come up with great and grandiose stuff, but there was always a limitation on what he could build, and usually what he could build could be very dangerous, but it always got out of his control. But with Lex, seeing Lex build his fortune from the ground up through government contracting, that could be curious. I mean, shoot, maybe we'll see the point where Slade goes off and becomes a mercenary. There's so many directions we could take this, because there's so many directions a lot of these characters can go. You know, there's always kind of set parameters, but just seeing that growth and them going through those avenues and stuff is so fascinating. And speaking of growth, those weird growths growing on the prisoners and stuff like that. Again, I've said it so many times that they're making Doomsday. Like, those rocky protrusions are always a precursor to it. And the whole idea that they're using Kryptonian technology in order to make it. And it's funny too, because I thought the Jimmy side story with the News Kid Legion and Steve and all that was gonna be a complete throwaway, but they managed to actually weave it into the greater narrative, which was very good. Is there a lot of convenience that comes into play with this series? Oh, definitely. Like, we straight up saw people in the monitor room and they didn't know about Superman and Lois infiltrating until they were literally at the monitor room. It's like, come on. Like, and no alarms or alerts that the base had been compromised by someone forcing open the door to the elevator shaft, and the paint was still wet on that wall. Is like, it wouldn't be that wet unless they were literally just there. I mean, paint takes a hot minute to dry, but like, did they just paint this over in a day? Like, what? And they've cleared that entire wing of a prison. Like, it takes a lot of logical leaps on that one, but, you know, the core of it was all still pretty good. So let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Clark has the beacon, and there's no telling what that could end up unleashing on Earth. Will it be a good thing? Will it be a bad thing? Can't wait to see. So I want to hear from you. So like, comment, subscribe if you enjoyed the ride. Thank you so much for watching, and until next time, I've been Duuz-Diz-Din, and I hope to see you later. Take care. Bye-bye.